Why have we not seen the manifesto yet? How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the Nashville Covenant School filing a motion to block the manifesto of the shooter from being released. Now, I don't know exactly why they did this. There's an article we're going to get to in a minute that may explain it a little bit more, but I don't really understand. Before we even talk about that, let's back up a little bit for context. Now, we all know what happened. There was a school shooting at the Covenant School, Christian school in Nashville, where several adults and children were killed. May they rest in peace. Prayers out to their family. The shooter wound up being a transgender person, a biological XX woman that identified as a male. Now, this person left a manifesto. Now, the manifesto would have a motive, reasons, maybe somebody's to blame. There is a lot of information in the manifesto that will let us know what's going on. And I think those who were victimized by this, if they lost a family member, they lost a friend, if they had a child that attended this school at any point in time, even if not during the actual shooting, I think they deserve to know what was in the manifesto. There could be a lot of things in there that could be incriminating to people that may still be there. It could be allegations of abuse that's in there. I think we need to know what's in the manifesto. And it's been quite a while since the shooting happened, and they knew about the manifesto almost immediately. So why has it not been released to the public? I think everybody wants to know. There are lawsuits going on right now to release the manifesto. I think from like 3 different places. They're trying to get this information released. And why has it not been released? Why is the school filing a motion to block the release? I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense to me. All that my brain can think of is somebody's trying to hide something. That's what I'm thinking. That's just my opinion. But as far as a real reason, let's get into the article to see if they say anything. And you see the headline right here. The Covenant School files motion to protect interests amid manifesto release lawsuits. So here are all those who passed away. May they rest in peace. You have 3 children, 3 adults. Really, really sad, really crazy. Let's get into the article to see if we could find anything that resembles a reason why this kind of thing would happen and why we've not seen the manifesto yet. The debate over releasing the writings of the Covenant School mass shooter continues to be waged in public discourse among politicians and in the courts. On Monday, lawyers for the Covenant School filed a motion to intervene in lawsuits calling for the writings of shooter Audrey Hale to be released. Over the last few weeks, the National Police Association, NPA, Tennessee Firearms Association, TFA, have each filed suits against the city calling on the writings to be released publicly. The suits came at a time the Metro Nashville Police Department was reviewing the writings, also referred to as a manifesto, for potential public release. The lawsuits have paused MNPD from taking further action given the legal status. So they're reviewing the writings. Why can't they just release the writings? What is the purpose of reviewing them? What are you trying to review? Are you trying to censor and redact? I've never heard about that happening from a police department. When you're talking about a manifesto, something like this, you have other shootings that happen, and then if there's any kind of motivation, if there's any kind of reason, it's released to the public right away. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Let me know in the comments below. But are they trying to censor the documents? What are they trying to censor? What are they trying to prevent from going public? I don't understand. Covenant School's motion called for an order in both suits granting the school intervention in the case, given the release of information could cause security and safety issues for the school, its employees, and students. All right. So this is one of the fathers right here. The motion adds the records sought in lawsuits calling for the release may contain sensitive information owned by the school, such as schematics of the facilities and the confidential information of employees and students. Again, I think there could be some allegations against people that work there, maybe some abuse allegations. I'm not saying that the allegations will be right or wrong. I'm just saying there could be allegations of abuse, and that could put people in danger, I suppose. But then again, if there's allegations of abuse, let's investigate it. Let's see what's going on. Let's get down to the bottom of it. Maybe they are investigating. maybe the police should say, okay, we found information in the manifesto that could be legally damaging to people. I don't know. Maybe they don't want to say that because it'd be kind of obvious what's going on. But I like to have answers. Okay, I most certainly like to have answers because this person could be kind of a blueprint, for lack of better words, for other people to do the exact same thing. So if we have the manifesto, if we have all the information, then we could say, all right, here's a person that may be going through some things, some changes. Let's go ahead and intervene in their lives to stop them from being the next Audrey Hill. Okay, if you got a Christian school and there's some allegations going on and there's a certain person that might fit that kind of criteria of an Audrey Hill, let's intervene right now and save a tragedy from taking place. That makes sense to me, but let's keep on going here. The disposition of this action may impair or impede its ability to protect its interests and the privacy of its employees and students, the motion states. MAPD Director of Law Wally Dietz issued a statement on the motion stating Metro supports the motion because we believe the church and the school have a right to be heard. The official city government response filed on Tuesday is supportive of the school's motion, stating the following. Quote, the Metropolitan Government of Nashville and Davidson County does not oppose the intervention of Covenant Presbyterian Church of Nashville or the Covenant School. The Metropolitan Government believes these entities have important interests in whether the documents in MNPD's investigative file are released to the public. Metropolitan Government supports their intervention and asks that the court give them an opportunity to participate in the show, cause hearing, and consider their interests and arguments. Legalese, mumbo jumbo, word salad. I mean, let's just get to the real reason why they don't want to release it. How about that? Are they even going to say? Dietz also released a statement on a letter to the city issued by Tennessee GOP lawmakers calling for the release. Dietz states the chancellor ordered Metro to file under seal with the court unredacted copies of the documents to be discussed at the May 18th status conference for an in-camera review by the chancellor only. We filed the unredacted documents under seal on Friday together with our proposed redactions of certain sections of documents based on exceptions of the Tennessee Public Records Act. In view of this court order, it is inaccurate to allege that Metro alone now controls whether documents are released. We cannot do so at this time without filing a court order. It's just a bunch of lawyer legalese going on to prevent documents from coming out. That's all that there is. You know what I think, and reading through all this legalese and mumbo jumbo, word salad, what I gather, my humble opinion is that the manifesto names names and people are going to be implicated that may or may not be guilty of a thing. Okay, the manifesto could cause people to be targeted unfairly because at a certain point you got a right to innocent to proven guilty. When the manifesto comes out and they say, oh, this person did this to me, people may assume that the person automatically did it because what other reason why this person who was clearly damaged, mentally ill, put a person in the manifesto that was totally innocent? What would be the reason? What would be the purpose? So I could understand that point of view. They should just say something like that if that's the case, rather than just saying, oh, well, we got confidentiality and we don't want things to be known. Okay, I mean, everybody wants privacy. Everybody wants that. But at a certain point, as I close, if you have a manifesto and there was a school shooter, you took 6 lives, let's figure out what the reason for the shooting is, if the reason is available. Again, other shootings, we know everything about the guy right away. We know where he went to school, who he was friends with, where he got the guns, why he did it. It's all kind of things that we know, but in this case, it's not quite like that. It's not quite like that. All we have is some text messages or Instagram DMs that the shooter sent to her former teammate in basketball or something like that. That's all we have. We don't have anything else, except for the manifesto that's probably pages long that'll tell us the whole story. It's crazy, but I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about what's going on here with the manifesto being blocked, not being released? It's been weeks now. Why can't we get it? Do you think that the article that I read cleared it up at all? Or is it just more questions and answers? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys should know where I'm at. I think it's time for the manifesto to be released. Let's go ahead and just put it out there. I mean, okay, we got privacy concerns. Okay, I get it. I understand. I totally understand. But at a certain point, we got to be able to move past all that and just get straight down to the core of what's happening. Let's get down to the core of what's happening, figure out why things are going on, then we can move forward. But until then, we're kind of stuck in the holding pattern where we don't know what's going on or why, and that's going to be an issue. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.